Hi, I'm Tino and this is my daughter Christina. And welcome to La Nostra Cucina. And we're going to do some cooking here today. We're going to cook chicken scampi. It's an old Italian tradition. This actually, I actually learned to cook this when I worked in the restaurant business at a very young age. And I kind of enjoyed it. And the way we're going to cook this is we're going to cook it in family style, not just a plate, a dish. We're going to cook it in family style. So, because we have a large family, and Christina's here to help me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to get started. All right, what we have here, we have chicken breast, and we have about 4 pounds of chicken. Now my hand's been washed already. Chicken has been rinsed off, okay? And we're going to fillet the chicken. So you carefully with the knife, you want to slit it right down the middle, just like this, okay?
Do I start packing some eggs?
Yeah, you can. Thank you. Just like this, we're gonna fillet the chicken.
So to make scampi, we don't bread it, right?
Well, to make the scampi, yeah, we're gonna bread the cutlets.
Oh.
So what we're doing is basically we're making a chicken Milanese, which is a breaded chicken cutlet, and then we're gonna add the ingredients to it. All right. Add a little bit of water. All right. Oh, we're tenderizing the meat. What we're doing now is we're tenderizing the cutlets. Get them ready for the breading. So what we're going to do here, we're going to first put it in the flour. Okay, because what it does, it seals in the juices of the chicken. Then we dip it in egg. So the egg gets ready for the breadcrumbs. All right. Now what I like to use is breadcrumbs that already have seasonings in it, so you don't have to add anything to it. Because if it's just plain breadcrumbs, what you want to do is you want to put some parsley and some basil, dry basil in there, and pepper and salt. Now another thing, what we do is when we cook, we don't add any salt to it, because the fact is, a lot of these ingredients already have salt in it, so we don't want to add any more salt to it, especially when we do the sauce for the scampi. All right, so we're going to get started here. Now what I like to do is I'll do the flour, right? And then you can do the egg and the breadcrumbs, because that's going to get a little messy right there. Just like this, see? All right. And just nice evenly coat it like this, see? Now when the pieces are too big, then we can just cut them in half and get more pieces out of it. Great job, Christina.
Thank you.
Okay, make sure I give you a raise, right? Okay. Whenever you're frying, you get the stove here, you want to make sure you put an apron on, because you don't want to get burnt. Okay, here we go. Oil is ready. We're going to brown up the garlic. Again, what we're doing here is we're cooking family style, so we cook a little bit more than just an average plate. And you can check in with and at the end of the show, we'll have an email address available to you, and you can check it out and have the recipe sent to you. Okay. Okay, almost. Okay, Once this starts to brown up a little bit, then we're going to add a little bit of wine. We're going to add a little bit of chicken broth. And the butter. Most important. There you go. All right. Okay, there we go. Okay, Christina, give me another plate so we can put the cutlets in when they're done. All right. Thank you.
You want to mix this?
Huh? Yeah, take the spoon, just stir it up. You just want to use a paper bag over here just to catch most of the grease on the chicken after it's been fried. All right, as you can see over here, the butter's already melted.
Want to add a chicken broth?
Not yet. I'm gonna add a little bit of pepper. Okay, now what we're going to add are some hot cherry peppers. Now, you want to add just enough, depends, how hot you want it and spicy. Obviously, the more you add, the more hotter it's going to get. And use a little bit of the juice. All right. And we're going to add some chicken broth. 2 cups. We're going to bring this back up to a boil. What?
11 cups.
Now, whenever you put the chicken in, always go this way. See, in case it slips out, you don't want the oil to, go on your face. Okay, since the sauce is almost ready here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna finish cooking the cutlets in the pan right here.
Smells good.
Does smell good, right? Okay. Now we're going to let this cook for about 10 minutes. Then the chickens will be fully cooked. And if need be, we'll add a little bit more chicken broth to it, a little bit more wine if needed. And we're going to, taste the sauce. All right. All right, you can see it's almost ready here, and we're ready to plate it out. All right.
Nice bit of sauce.
The sauce we're going to put at the end.
Okay.
And give me the Wonder stuff over there. Again, don't forget, here we're cooking family style. So, for individual, You don't need to cook this much. Okay. And lastly, what we're going to do here is we're going to add a little bit of more chicken broth. Okay. Bring this up to a boil again. And we're going to add a little bit of Wonder. It's going to thicken up the juices, the sauce. There we go.
What is it?
It's Wonder. It's a quick mixing flour. Now you can use regular flour, but you know this is much easier. It's more fine. And when you know you have enough, it's pretty much you keep checking, you know, until you get it to the right thickness. And that looks pretty good right there. Perfect. All right, I'm just gonna go over the plotter. And folks, and there you have it. This is a family style chicken scampi. And you can feed anywhere from probably 8 to 10 people with this. All right, so buon appetito, and
On to dessert.
on to the dessert.